look at her dog Rock's eye, and he just took off. So I took off after him, and I ran, and then he ran, and then I ran some more, and then I ran in the house, play with his baby. So we played with his baby, and then he took off again. It's like, come back, just let me look at your eye. And finally he was zonked, which is actually a good thing because I got to look at the eye, and then I took this orange strip that you stick in the eye, and it stains the eye green, and then I can look and see if there are any scratches because the green goes into the scratch.
One eye he's sort of keeping it half closed a little bit.
I was worried about that.
I stained it and then looked at it, and I really couldn't see a scratch.
Oh, good.
I'm going to give some antibiotic drops just to make sure there's no infection at all. And he was a very good boy.
And then put his head up to the ceiling. And then this arm with the drops, you pull down the eyelid and dip it in there.
And then I explained again how that fluorescent strip does leave a green dye coming out of the nose, and just to keep after and clean it up because it can get all over the furniture, your hands everywhere. And of course I didn't realize I must have touched the strip a few times because it got all over me, and then I went off to get some coffee, do some shopping, and I just kind of didn't even realize everyone was sort of staring at me, but it's okay. I may look like a clown, but Rock's eye is fine, and I got a workout.
Isn't Rock adorable? Just a cute little puppy dog, so sweet. And rescued from the south, actually, and I'm just remembering he had heartworm disease, or because down south it's warmer, there's so many more mosquitoes, and so he came with heartworm. A lot of the time that happens, but he was treated for that with a pretty strong medicine that you give just so that it kills off any of the heartworms in the heart, and you have to keep him really still, but he did great. So this was just a little scratch that he had, and he did great with that too. Here's what it looks like. It's a little, you can see, strippy thing. You pull it out, you just stick it in the eye. But I'm not going to do that because I know I'll make a mess again. It's just, my skill set is making messes. But whatever, so you just stick it in the eye, and then you look at the eye like that, and you see that, ouch, that the green, any green would get into, the color ends up being green as you saw, and it gets into the little divot or the scratch or whatever, and then to treat it, you again put little drops in the eyes, antibiotics, and the dog usually just keeps it closed. Sometimes if it's really bad, you have to keep the eye closed too, but he did great. So, and that's what counts, but he's such a sweetheart. I just need another excuse to go over there and check him out because he's such a sweetie pie. I just realized that I talked about heartworm, but I didn't really explain it. I'll explain it in another video, but what I meant to say, mosquitoes basically carry the heartworm parasites to the dog by biting them. So, but again, it's really complicated, but I'll explain that in another video. Okay.